Welcome back, lottery fans, and welcome to day 7 of our Christmas rundowns. 10 winning rundowns for 10 states in 10 days, the Christmas edition. That's right, we're on day 7 now. We've already done 6. Definitely go and make sure you check out those. But this one, day 7, is a really, really strong one. This rundown has won 10 times so far in December. 10 times already. If you're playing these numbers, you'd have won the lottery 10 times in December already. I can't stress that enough. That's a massive amount of winnings in one rundown in just about a week and a half, almost 3 weeks. Sorry, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. So definitely you want to go ahead and check out this rundown. And of course, if you're in the state, definitely play it if you're in the state. If not, go ahead and try it in your state as well. But let's go ahead and jump into it. As you know, I do a drawing every single day to draw the state that's going to be getting the rundown, and that is based on your votes. Every vote you make is an entry into the drawing, and you can still vote. The link is down below in the description, so I highly encourage you to go ahead and do that. But I've already gone ahead and drawn today's state, and today's state is one of our most popular ones. Had a ton of votes, lots and lots of people voting for it, and not surprising because this state really does love its lottery, and it's Georgia. Did any of you guess that it was going to be Georgia? I'm sure a lot of you did, and it's going to be the Georgia Evening Pick 3 Lottery. So we're going to go ahead and do the rundown for that, and then I'll show you all the 10 spots at which this rundown has actually hit. So we're going to need a bit more space on our sheet here because we've only got 6 spots we normally use. But let's go ahead and do the rundown. As you know, these are Christmas based, so what we do is we pick a Christmas word. I do a bunch of backtracking on it after I've run that word through the lotterypredictor.com Dream Translator to see what the pick 3 number was for it, and then we do the rundown. And the word we're doing today is candles, because they are a very festive Christmassy thing. Christmas candles, that's another great word for Christmas. So we went ahead and I put in the word candles into the lotterypredictor.com Dream Translator, and it came out with the number 130. So that's the number we're going to go ahead and use in our rundown. And the rundown we're using is one that we've done before. It's the +2, +5 rundown. So I'm sure many of you are probably familiar with it. If not, I'll still show you how to do it so you can follow along at home and do this rundown in your state. So we start by putting 130 down the left hand side here, and then in the middle column we add 2 to it. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 2 plus 0 is 2. And then we do the same again for the right hand column. We take 1 plus 5 is 6, 3 plus 5 is 8, and 0 plus 5 is 5, of course. Very simple math there. Now, to get our translator grid, we're going to go ahead and use our mirror numbers this time. We've had a few that have been working with the flip numbers. For Georgia, this rundown has been working with mirror numbers. These are down here on our Pick 3 rundown worksheet that you can also get from lotterypredictor.com. So we'll go ahead and we'll look up our mirror numbers. We take that 1, transfer that 1 to a mirror number, which is a 6. Put that 6 in the box there. 3, the mirror number of 3 is 8. Put the 8 there. 6, the mirror number of 6 is 1. Put a 1 there. 3 is an 8, as we've already found out. 5 would be a 0. 8 is a 3. 0 is a 5. 2 is a 7. And finally 5 is a 0. It's very simple there. All of our base numbers translated, we're using mirror numbers into our translator grid. Now, as I mentioned, so far in December, today is the 20th of December, but so far in December, this one has hit 10 times. 10 winning numbers out of this rundown so far in December. I'm feeling pretty good about this rundown for the rest of December as well for Georgia, so definitely go ahead, play some of the numbers out of here if you're in Georgia. But let me go ahead and show you where they are. So it starts on the 1st of December. We'll start all the way over here on the left-hand side of our sheet so that we've got enough room. And the number was a 381 in the evening lottery on the 1st of December for Georgia. And if we go ahead and we look in our translated grid, that fits in right here. Now, I know that our grids are going to get very filled up as we go through all these 10, so hopefully I'll try and keep it clear enough so you can see it. But that's a 381 right there with our angle pattern showing up. Next day, the 2nd of December, the result was a 238 in the Georgia Evening Lottery. And this time we've got that, it actually shows up twice in our base grid. As you know, so if it shows up more than once, keep playing that number because there's a good chance it'll show up. It shows up actually a 2 3 as a box number here, but it also shows up that same pattern but flipped over here, kind of rotated, a 3, 2, 8 right there. So that one's showing up twice. Alright, next up we have the 5th of December. That was a 501. And I like this one because this showed up on both grids. Firstly, it showed up here, that pattern again, but shifted over one to the left, of 150 as a box number. But the one I really liked was one of our common patterns as a straight number, 501, right up here on our translator grid. So a great number to show right there. Then we had the 7th of December, and the number was a 073. And once again, that's showing up twice on our translator grid as well. We've got a 073 showing up as our angle pattern here, and we've got a 703 or a 073 showing up as a flipped angle pattern right there. So in this bottom corner here, it showed up twice there. Alright, next up we had the 8th of December, all the way on the far right hand side of our sheet here now. Our first 5, we had a 502, so we had a 501, 501, and then a 502 showing up. And that is on our base grid. Once again, that angle pattern shows up. That angle pattern is getting a lot of play out of here. 502 as a straight number here, but also it was a box number on our straight pattern, our horizontal pattern straight across there. So showing up twice, showing up with the angle pattern that's been popular, and a common pattern right there, 052 across the bottom there. Alright, so far the first 5 off to a great start there. We've had patterns showing up multiple times, we've had a common pattern showing up, and we've had the numbers showing up multiple times as well. But it doesn't stop there. On 12-13, our next number that came out was a 003. And once again, we've got that angle pattern showing up in the bottom right hand corner, the 003 showing up right there on our translator grid. So very hot pattern there for the Georgia Evening Lottery. 12-15 was the next hit. We had a 316 showing up. And if we go ahead and look on our base grid, we've got that box number, another common pattern, a horizontal straight across there, 136 showing up right there. Then we have a 1216, 16th of December, we had a 016 showing up. And if we go ahead, and this time it showed up on our mirror grid, we've got a 601 showing up as a box number right there. So our mirror grid's starting to get very full here, but hopefully you can see that 601 showing up right there as a box number. Alright, 2 more still to go though, because it's not done. 12-17, we had a 087 showing up. And once again, if we go ahead and look on our translator grid, we have another common pattern. There's a box number showing up right here in that center column. That's the box number. But if we applied our angle pattern to it, we had a 087 as our angle pattern showing up here. So this angle pattern shows up all over the place on our translator grid here, showing up those straight numbers. That's really, really encouraging there. And then finally, 12-18. So all 10 days there so far in December, we had a 155 show up. And not to disappoint, just to prove us that we've got another common pattern, we've got a straight number, a 155 showing up right there on our base grid as a straight. So by my calculations, we've got at least 6 common patterns here, multiple hits multiple times, multiple angle patterns, multiple hits showing up on both grids. This rundown is super hot for Georgia. I almost wish that Georgia had been picked as the last day, simply because I'm really excited to see what it does over the next 3 days in terms of getting the hits, because I only think it's going to be even more, and that would have been a really one to end off our rundown 10 days with. But Georgia, you are state number 7, super hot grid. Go ahead and enjoy it. Play those numbers. Please play responsibly. I'll be back tomorrow with another winning rundown. In the meantime, good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.